Here we go. It's only 2 minutes long. Okay, you guys will see why. You guys will see why.
Let's go.
I didn't even see the Super Conqueror say that. So I was looking elsewhere. I was probably checking my phone or something. At least he didn't come in here saying, "Oh, go watch anime or something," because lots of people said that, okay, and they did much worse than I did, okay. I'm sorry, but this Wii player is better than you, okay. That's why this game only lasted 2 minutes. That's why this game only lasted 2 minutes. Yep. Except the T57 rack is low, right? I damaged it.
We're immobilized.
The WC 114. Oh no, the 114 SP2. And that one blew. This is fun. Compared to what I'm doing to the enemy team, that's nothing. I'm literally fighting. That's my second
another target.
That's the KBZ. That's why people play the KBZ. Because it has a massive gun, it does good launching damage. Man, this is why people play the KBZ. I wasn't even aiming at racks, okay, because I don't know. Because I don't know where the racks are. Okay? I'm not that much of a nerd. I don't remember every tank's rack and fuel tank, and engine, and driver and commander positions. Okay, I just hit them when I can. Okay, for example, if you hit the cupola, you have a good chance of hitting the commander. If you hit the lower plates, you have a good chance of hitting the driver or the fuel tank or the engine or whatever, right? I'm just going by instinct, okay? And I didn't know the T57 rack was there. I didn't know the 114 rack was there. I just hit them and they blew up. That's the fun part of playing the KPZ. Yeah, 5k damage. See how much I gain over here. 9.3% here. Like if I was at 995. Like if I was at like 86, 87%, right? 2 mark, I would have gotten my 3 mark with a game like this. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, here's my BZ75 Mark III. Hell yeah. And like I said, yeah, it's a loss. It's a game I lost, but yeah, I Mark III. Is very common, I think. I've had way more games, Mark III games where I lost than Mark III games where I won. It's hard to just win and get enough damage to get Mark III. Usually it's like a stomp and you lose percentage, right? So when you have to make, like, it needs to be a close game. And your team needs to, you know, like, fluff a couple shots. Shame that shot didn't hit, but yeah. I realize I have no shot here. The AC is a Aceto? Is that what it is? The AC he fired, so I'm like, okay. I'm trying to tell the T95 where I was going. So that I'm not ramming into him. It's not ramming into me. Look at that fat Hesh roll. That 890 or something? 860? I don't remember. It was in the 800, more than 850, which is very, very good. another 777 roll, and it's gone. That's what's fun about playing this game. I don't know what if our Foch, our two Foches didn't push like that over there and get exposed, we would have been fine. We could have won this game, but they got picked off. Yeah, and I didn't shoot at the BZ78. That's what you need. That's the patience and judgment you need to play a headshot, okay? Because if you can't really defend them, you're not sure, you know, and your reload is long. You wanna make sure you defend the shot.
One of our trucks was hit.
See, this is why you should not play a QQ gun on the AC tank. You want to play the single fire.
Nice shot.
The team is still not doing a bad job of focus fire.
The truck is damaged. Nice shot. We've lost the truck. We're immobilized.
Oh, what the hell is wrong with Kron's Asian car? That's hilarious. Yeah, this is what you should never do in the T57. Okay, not just in the T57. You should never do while playing this game. As you know, when you have tank advantage, gun advantage, do not face hug enemies. You're blocking your team from dealing damage to them. Hesh shell didn't roll as much as I wanted to. Like the BZ75 is good, but the hesh shell rolls are meh. Like you can roll like 600-ish on the hesh shell, which is like less. Like the minimum roll on the hesh is less than your AP shell. It's just terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, I fired HE here, hoping like I'd get a high roll, but or like a minimum roll. I should have just fired hesh, and I would have gotten a chance maybe. I probably still would have lost because Kron just has such an AP advantage. But at least I would have picked up one more kill and gotten more out of my Mark III, I guess.
This vehicle is hit.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure if I was going to get my Mark III here, but yeah, I got it. So this is now my 12th Mark III tank, I believe. The guy who gave me that is the T95E6, who was in an okay position, but he could have played that better, okay? He should have pushed. He was not self-aware. He was not self-aware enough. The Kron was flanking. Like, I saw them from a mile away. They were already shooting at our team. Like, he needs to, you can't just always be in zoom and, like, just aiming at the enemy. After you fire, get out of zoom. You don't have a shot lined up. There's no point in you staying in zoom, okay? And like, if you're on PC, just right-click, okay? Right-click, use your right mouse button, and you can make it so your turret is not turning, and you can turn around, okay? And you can like turn your viewpoint around, and you can see what's going on behind you, okay? Like, they were flanking. If he didn't take that many shots and he stayed alive, and I fired Hesh at the Waffle and I killed it, we could have gotten a chance against the Crown. Okay, we could have gotten a chance. But yeah, he was okay. Like, he was in a tier 9 tank and a bad tank. So yeah, like he did what he could. Okay, I'm not expecting more from a tier 9 bad tank. Okay, like he did what he had to do. Rest of these dudes, like the Foches, okay, like the Foches, like what they were doing, pushing from outside, no reason. Like, there were enemies that weren't spotted. You count them, right? There are 4 heavies on the enemy team, if I remember correctly, right? T57, Kron, BZ68, yeah, the AC Sterile, yeah, the 4, right? The Kron wasn't spotted, right? The Waffle wasn't spotted. Like, count them, and you realize they're probably somewhere else. You don't want to give them lines of fire, okay, on your tank. Just push with the whole team. If they push with the whole team, we would have won there. But I might have not gotten my Mark III. right? I don't know. So it's eh. But yeah, like I don't even know how he got Mark 1 on this. Oh, it's a tier 9 Foch. His is the tier 10. Yeah. Okay. I guess. But yeah, they should have pushed with the team. We won then. Okay, like don't try to flank when we have numbers advantage on our flank, because they are the ones flanking, and you flanking is just either separating the line, the front line, and it's back to a, let's say 4v4 on our heavy side, and then a 3v3 on the other side, or it's or you flank terribly like these dudes, right? They went straight down the middle and got picked off by the Kron and the Waffle, right? Don't do that. When you have numbers advantage, just push with the team. But yeah, my point is, they were probably not, like, you check their win rates, check the amount of battles they fought, like, these are not new players, these are, like, average players, veteran players. And they're just bad. They don't have the self-awareness. If they did, right? If there was a team chat, and I was a commander, I would be yelling at them, push with the team. Don't push from the middle. Don't push from the middle of the map. I will be yelling at them. Okay. But yeah, the players like this lack self-awareness. Okay, and that's why I doubt their IQ. Like this, maybe not to toot my own horn, but maybe I have above average IQ. I don't know. Maybe I have average IQ. But it seems maybe these people just have below average IQ. But it seems like these dudes just don't have a self-awareness. Like, this is not a hard game. World of Tanks Blitz is not a hard game. If you can penetrate their armor, right, it shows you. If you can't penetrate it, it shows you. Even for HESH shells, even for HE shells, okay? This game is not hard. It's not. Even if you're playing on iPad, right? Like, that does not explain this or this. These players are just bad. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I doubt. Sometimes I feel like we have too many idiots reproducing. And the smart people, they're not reproducing. Or they're not doing it enough. They might have 1 or 2 kids and they educate them well, right? Whereas the idiots are making, like, what? 5, 7, 9 kids. And the idiots grow up, and they make more idiots, and the world becomes overrun by idiots. You know that one movie? I forgot the title. That one movie where a guy like is frozen in a pot, and then he wakes up like, I think like 100 years, 200 years in the future, and everyone are stupid. They can't build shit. They try to irrigate the crops with Gatorade or like similar. Similar sports drinks instead of like just water, and then like it's like some groundbreaking discovery, and he gets called a genius because he told people to irrigate the crops with water, and it actually worked, and people were like, wow, he's a genius. Like, come on, right? I have a feeling that's the kind of future we're going down with. I have a feeling that movie was a prophecy. Hopefully AI can take over and make sure the stupid people are shut up and they make rational and logical judgments. AI, I mean, all the time. That's at least better than having the idiots run this world, okay? But anyways, yeah. That was my 12th Mark III tank, right? I think I Mark III'd all the tanks that I can Mark III. Okay, like this thing is so inconsistent. Okay, like against bad players I can do really well, but against good players who can consistently pan your turret cheeks or your cupola, or they push properly together, or like they flank properly and they hold out, it's hard to play this tank, and they keep on tracking you over and over again, right? And you're just screwed. You could say, yeah, just bring two repair kits and ditch the sandbag and use I don't know, use the fuel or something, right? I mean, sure, I could, but like how do I say this? I don't know. Like the Mega Speed Boost is just that good, okay? And it's unique. Not everyone has access to it, okay? And with that, you can close out end games, like and catch up to fast tanks somewhat. Without it, you have no chance, right? And this is a tank that you need to survive till end game. Like if you're trying to hold the front line, the absolute front line, first line, with a bunch of I don't know, Mouse and VK90s and IS4s, IS7s, you're gonna get blown out. That's not what you're supposed to do. And this tank just sucks in general trying to frontline. Okay, like you could be the only heavy tank, and the only other heavy tank on the other side is, I don't know, Concept 1B, or I don't know, a KPZ70, or I don't know, a Super Conqueror, an i7. Like they will just face hug you, and you are kind of screwed. I mean the i7, right? Or they will try to hold down you, and you are just screwed. Not a lot of things you can do. So, and it's not like you can bring a bunch of shells either, right? Like, let's say if you could bring another, I don't know, 50 shells, right? You just load a bunch of HE and just splash at people. They have to push you, right? But you don't have that. So it's hard to play this tank, okay? It is hard. There are pro players, really good players that play this tank, and they do really well in them, but they still lose, right? It's just that kind of tank. It's like it's not strong enough or good enough of a tank to, or versatile enough of a tank to always come out on top. Like you can't. Okay, you're not fast enough to close out games like the LT100 or I don't know, the RHM Panzer. Okay, but like, and your armor's not that great either. I know they buffed it, but it's still not that great. It's just, and you can get heshed on your bottom plate, okay? Like I've played this tank against Chieftains, right? And we just traded hesh shells on our bottom plates, and you know, we were just basically rolling dice to see who gets their rack or driver or whatever damaged first, who gets set on fire first. That was basically it, right? It's a hard tank to play. These, I give up on even 2 marking. Like this guy, I think I've gotten as close as like 84%. But yeah, whenever I get there, I just start getting matched with a bunch of 80s. This is why I'm still pushing, still grinding. Not hitting Mark 1. I guess I am grinding this one. Yeah. Just gained 9% off on this, I think, right? I think I could Mark 3 to this if I play properly. This is a very fun tank. It's like a Sheridan, but a heavy tank. You'll get troll bounces somewhat, right? But you have less mobility. That's about it. I want to try Mark 3 in this, but it's hard. Like I'll get to 88%, 89%, and then I'll just drop back to 85, 84. It's a finicky tank. Anyways, I think, yeah, so I think I Mark 3'd all the tanks that I could. I could maybe Mark 3 this, okay? I can see myself Mark 1 or Mark 2 in this fairly easily, but I'm not sure about Mark 3. This tank, I hate playing this. The only thing it can do is side scrape. Okay, it's not good in the hold down. Yeah, you have gun depression if you expose your side, yeah, but then you're exposing your side and you get shot through your tracks and everything. It's not that great. I could try the mouse. Okay, honestly, the mouse is pretty close. What's here? One more of this. Yeah, I guess that's enough rambling. I'll try Mark 3ing the mouse and maybe this, but even this, yeah, I think I've gotten as close as I could. Well, I'll try. Have a good day.